So Johnson's making his UFC debut, right?
Yes.
He's a bit of a fiery character. I watched his last couple of fights. Good at attacking necks, powerful hands. Had a few boxing matches as well. Not particularly successful with his boxing matches, but his hands do transfer pretty good over to MMA. And then, of course, Mokaev is undefeated, great wrestling, very, very slick fighter, well experienced as an amateur. He's good at taking people's back, choking them out. That's what I think he's going to do. I think he's going to sub him. I think he's going to take his back.
You know what's interesting about
that?
Charles? Well, I read that he was an Olympic cross-country runner.
Is that right?
So he could probably out-cardio Muhammad, I guess we can say that. But he went to train at Renzo Gracie Philly and with Jordan Burroughs, one of the greatest wrestlers, I think, ever.
But then the thing is, Mokaev, with the wrestling that he's got, because he learned how to wrestle in the UK and then transferred over to MMA through IMAF, he's got wrestling for MMA. And Jordan Burroughs might not be able to put the same kind of wrestling on him.
Yeah, plus you can't absorb somebody's power if you train with them for a month.
Can you not? I've been trying to do that for years.
No, people do that, and with the pictures. If you do the point and the picture, you don't get their skill.
Huh. So that documentary, like Mortal Kombat, where you can
That's the superpower that I want.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Muhammad he's sick. I'm very excited for him. I also love how he uses his flexibility with his wrestling. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like he's able to grab stuff from further, but base himself into the ground even more. Mm-hmm. And that's sick.
Yeah, you said he reminds you of the Lazy King of Aries.
Does remind me very much of it, because the Lazy King has quite a similar story, well, more or less, immigrated, kind of learned through this, but wasn't like he was training in Dagestan wrestling all his life and then came. They started within Europe, somewhere that's people think isn't good with wrestling. So how is it that these guys are starting in Europe and having great wrestling?
Yeah,
I feel like Kamzat is another one. It's something that
it's proof that it's probably something to do with their DNA, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm excited for Mokaev's future, and I think this is a tough test because this guy's got a lot to gain from coming in against him. Handing him his first loss in this guy's UFC debut. Mm-hmm. But I think Mokaev's, he knows what's on the line. He's a smart kid, and you learn lessons if you have a long enough amateur career. And I think it might be a bit of a fiery first round.
Yes.
And then I think he'll return to his wrestling towards the end of the first, beginning of the second.
Yeah, because Charles uses really well his teeps and maintaining distance and striking at the end of them.
He does give his back when he scrambles, though, I noticed a couple of times. I wonder if he'll lay off the kicks, given the fact that Mokaev might grab an ankle and drag him in. Might just stick with his boxing.
But then the issue is that it's one, I guess, fence closer the opponent is, one range closer. Mm-hmm. So then now he's not from that way, that far away where you can see a takedown and sprawl have time. But now he's one range closer and he's already faster than you.
Mm. So that's why I think Mokaev might box him up against the fence and then shoot and take him down there.
Yeah.
And then get him to expose his back as he's scrambling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he said somebody offered him $100,000 if he gets a submission finish.
Is that right?
Yeah. What was it? Shaq?
Bahrain Prince guy.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? A Bahrain Prince. Nice. Fair enough. Yeah, I reckon. I just think I think his submission game just merges perfectly with his style of wrestling, and I think by the time he gets into the second round and people have had enough of his pressure, they're usually offering their neck for something.
Yeah. There's this one video I saw of him wrestling, and somebody went for his legs or something, and then he just posted and slid off their back. If you're sliding across a car trying to impress somebody, and then you do the little look. He did that and then took him down. It was sick. I think he's definitely has the potential to be champion. The only thing is obviously his age and if he doesn't derail and all that, but he can definitely be the champion.
They've just got to build him right, haven't they?
Exactly.
Don't give him two big fights too fast.
Because he might not have as good control of his emotions as he believes because he's 21.
Yeah.
And
So we've not got Johnson's reach on UFC stats, but he's got a height advantage of 4 inches. Yeah, should be interesting. I think Mokaev's going to sub him.
Same.